Join me as I dive into some scary true events that are sure to haunt my dreams for the next week. These true events I'm about to share are not just frightening, but they've also had a lasting impact on those who experienced them. The stories you're about to hear are a harsh reminder that reality can be far more terrifying than any horror movie. Horror movies are designed to thrill and entertain us, but at the end of the day, we can always shut the lights off, take a deep breath, and tell ourselves it's just fiction. But what happens when the horrors we see on the screen are reflected in our own lives? That's when things get really scary. Think about it. Horror movies have a clear beginning, middle, and end. We know what to expect, and we're prepared for the scares that lie ahead. But in real life, the horrors are unpredictable and they can happen at any moment without warning. That's what makes them so terrifying. Reality is far more frightening than any horror movie because it's unpredictable, and it's something we can't escape from. We can always turn off the TV or walk out of the cinema, but we can't escape the horrors that happen in real life. In 1974, a series of bizarre events took place in the small town of Enfield, England. It started with strange noises and unexplained movements, but things quickly escalated into full-blown possession. The Hodgson family was at the center of the terror, with their young daughter Margaret being possessed by a malevolent spirit. What made this event even more terrifying was that it was documented by paranormal investigators who captured audio recordings of the possession. The recordings are still widely available today, and they're said to be some of the most chilling evidence of paranormal activity ever recorded. In 1994, 3 8-year-old boys went missing in West Memphis, Arkansas. The investigation that followed uncovered a trail of horrors that would haunt the community for years to come. The boys were found murdered, and the suspects were 3 local teenagers who claimed to have been influenced by satanic rituals. The case was highly publicized, and it's still widely discussed today. What's most shocking about this case is that the killers were just ordinary teenagers with no prior criminal history. It just goes to show that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. But the most shocking event I'm about to share with you is perhaps the most disturbing of all. It's a case that's still shrouded in mystery, and it's something that will leave you on the edge of your seat. In 1955, a family of 4 went on a road trip across the American Southwest. They stopped at a remote roadside diner, where they were served a meal that would change their lives forever. The family was poisoned, and their bodies were found weeks later, with no signs of forced entry or struggle. The investigation that followed was one of the most extensive in American history. But the killer was never found. To this day, the case remains unsolved, and it's still widely discussed among true crime enthusiasts. What makes this case so disturbing is the fact that the killer was never caught, and the family's fate was sealed the moment they walked into that diner. It's a chilling reminder that we're all vulnerable to the forces of evil, no matter where we are or what we're doing. So there you have it, scary true events that will haunt your dreams for weeks to come. But the question is, how can we process this kind of fear in real life? The answer is simple: we can't. We can't escape the horrors that happen in real life, but what we can do is face them head on and try to make sense of them. If you've got a scary experience of your own, be sure to share it with me in the comments below. And if you're looking for more chilling content, be sure to check out my other video on the top 10 scariest paranormal events in history. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.